This video is not for the sensitive hoes. The ones who can't take anyone else's opinions except for their own. If you can't have a mature conversation, then darling, this video is not for you. You will be blocked immediately. Now remember to keep it cute, keep it mute, or get the boot. Now preparing to nanny port to Nina's Rawview. In 3, 8, 2, A1.
Okay, so I'm trying to get in the camera good. I'm in like mid look or whatever, but somebody got me this a long time ago. It is instant boobs. Instant boobs. I just had to record this. This is so silly. I already blew one. Well, it's still growing. I'm growing, girl. Now I'm gonna show you. It has like a water pump in there or something, and you break it and then it grows. Let's see. It's growing. Titty condoms, like, they're growing though. Well, as you see, I was born a girl, baby. These are so stupid. Come on, Easter egg titties. Yes.
Welcome to Nina Bonina Brown's Rawview.
Hey guys, it's me, Nina Bonina Banana Fafana Molina in the house, Brown, and what's up, guys? What's up, piggies? Girl, welcome back to my channel. Y'all know how we do, where we keep it cute, keep it mute, or you get the boot. Yes, we all like to have a good time here. We all have our own opinions. Just keep it cute or get the block, you know? So guys, this is one of those Rawviews where I'm gonna be rushing it. I know some of y'all are happy about that because this is one of those Rawviews where this is just too much. It's hot, I can't even talk properly. It's late. I'm tired. And I'm not really completely happy with my look. Artists are very sensitive about their work and it's just how we are. And when you know you can do better, but it's like, it's not bad, but it's just not what I really envisioned. So I'm just kind of just a little over it.
So, okay, this video is horrible in quality because it's such an old look, but this is my first Molina look I did, and I really went all out with that. I go out with all my looks, I do, but I just like what I did with this look. It just looks more close to the character, in my opinion. I was able to open my mouth because I actually built the Play-Doh around my mouth instead of just building the whole prosthetic first like I'm doing, and then I can't even open my mouth properly, you know? Plus, I went with the skin tone. This is when I used to not have any fear at all of changing my skin tone to be a caricature. But people are so sensitive now. Like before Drag Race, I had my big old follow base, and people never complained about that. But you know what, bitch? I might still go back to doing that because I like for my art to be as close as I can get it to a caricature, skin tone and all. But anyway, yeah.
Stimulating performance.
But I am glad to see you guys here again and glad you are here. And let's get to a few comments and then tips and then get to the show because it's the makeover challenge. So let's see what happens. This was from last week. Y'all are full. Not the Aussie cast being whiter than Bob's and Shay's dating pool. Sister Katana, I have to use your fan, girl. Shady. So we ain't gonna talk about Raven looking like she didn't want to give up her seat on the bus. Not saying she was black like Rosa Parks. Bitch, Rosa Parks was lighter than her. I'm so frustrated when I see those big names, very moderately skilled, always doing the same thing. trending, endorsing, and collabing, and cashing. Meanwhile, you literally became Miss Norwood, and you're kind of boycotted for mysterious, suspicious, malicious reasons. Huh? That's just how it is. Sometimes the people that are really, really, like, talented and different, they never get the spotlight like the ones who are mediocre, you know, but that's just how it is. Oh, so I did watch Coming to America 2, guys. I was going to do an actual raw view on that, but a little too late now, but I'm going to go ahead and say I didn't like it that much. In fact, somebody, their comment was like, don't black guilt me into liking this movie, because that's how some black people are. They're like, well, you gotta like it because it's black, and it's like, it just wasn't that good. Like, and everybody that was saying that it was good in my comment section, they were white. It was okay. Like, I'm gonna give Eddie Murphy his props for giving people their roses while they're still here, for inviting a lot of talented people back, inviting people back that we didn't know we were going to see. Like, he brought back the Beat Bopping twins from the first movie. I was like, wow, there they go.
My name is Peaches, and I'm the best. All the DJs want to feel my breast.
But it was just okay. The storyline was just kind of a little weak, they waited too long to do this movie. And then it should have been called, like, Coming to Zamunda, because they were barely in America, and it's like, they should have just changed the name. Plus, the way that he had his son, not to spoil, but spoiler alert, he basically was raped by Lisa Jones, or by Lisa Leslie. He was, but they didn't really touch on that. She was funny though. She was really funny. She was. The guy who plays Eddie Murphy's son is the guy that was on RuPaul's Drag Race, Celebrity Drag Race.
Jermaine, nice to meet you. Kavina Hart.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
See, and I heard that they kind of were thinking about having Kevin Hart play Eddie Murphy's son, but he's too old, I guess. But I mean, they might as well had. He did okay. What I'm gonna give props is, once again, Eddie Murphy giving people their flowers, and the costume department was sickening. Like, there was some sickening costume and hairstyles that I want to recreate.
And this is my eldest daughter, Princess Mika.
Baby, here I am.
So kudos to that, but it had a few funny moments, but it just wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. Anyway, my costume is falling apart, y'all. Tips. Once again, thank you guys for always looking out for me and tipping me. I'm sorry for not, like, being crazy tonight, but I still thank y'all for all that y'all do for me and being here. So tips, thank you Trucker Storm, thank you Anime Body, thank you Your Excellency, thank you Alex, thank you Paul Benson, thank you D. Wesson, thank you Chelsea, thank you Sia, thank you Acid, thank you Jaded Nerd, I appreciate that good old tip, thank you for coming around. Thank you D. Nathaniel, thank you Kayla Kaya, thank you Squishy, thank you Aaron Johnson, thank you Christopher Duran, thank you Brianna Otter, thank you Mark DeVilla for that good old tip, thank you so much. Thank you Carolyn McDonald, thank you Christopher Mitchell, thank you Justin Tan, it's what I deserve. Thank you Alex Clayton, thank you Pablo C, thank you Robert Camacho for that good old tip. Money honey, trust, thank you. Oh, Asia girl, you must got your baby daddy's check, cause girl, you tipped me, like, thank you. Thank you Shohana Vondergriff. Come on, bougie last name, Vondergriff. Thank you Daryl Bush. Thank you Crystal, Ms. Mookie Faulkner. Thank you for the good old tips, y'all. Thank you Juan Gonzalez. Thank you Michael Conlin for the good old tip. Thank you Robert Ing. Thank you Jeremiah Dag. As always, thank you Tracy Esker. As always, thank you Carlos Alva. Thank you William Hamilton. Thank you KC. Thank you Sabrina Garcia. Thank you Anime Chan, as always. Thank you William Ferrero. Thank you Dominic Hayden. Thank you Paul Strangeland. Thank you love. Thank you Neil Coochie. Cooch. Thank you, Nestor Jose Pavia. Thank you, Joanna Chow. Thank you, Yolanda Dixon. Thank you, Billy Evans. Thank you, Carlos Alva. Thank you, Santa. Thank you, Tochi. Girl. Tochi Anyuga. Thank you, girl. And thank you, Kimberly Baya, Oliver McLean, and Max Spencer. Thank you guys for all your support, all y'all do for me, because it keeps my channel going. It allows me to buy certain things for the Rawview and certain, so appreciate y'all. Girl, y'all gonna have, bitch, if I did All Stars, girl, I know I could trust y'all to give me a wardrobe.
Hi, Queens. Hi. My name is Shar Margolis, and I am.
Oh, I like Shar. Remember, though y'all, some of y'all probably didn't ever see it, but she had her little psychic show on WoW, and I did an episode with her.
Is there a J or G person?
There's a J, It's a J around.
Is it a James or?
And she was sweet. I mean, I don't know if it's real or not, but it felt real at certain times. But regardless of that, she was still a nice woman.
Yeah. Did somebody have a change of heart where you really disliked someone and then you ended up really liking them?
This time, I'm like, I mean, I'm sure they showed you some clips from the past episodes. I'm just saying.
Was there a farm?
I grew up on a farm, yes.
Was there a cow?
Yes.
Did you?
Not, was there a farm? Was there a cow? I mean, yes, it's a farm.
Utica and Simone.
We're gonna fuck.
The why Simone looking like, ew, get off me. Don't touch me. I'm like,
You need to make over each other.
well, this time it's the makeover challenge. You know the episode that I dread. But the girls this time have to make over each other. Have they done that before, you guys, on a past season, or am I crazy?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you.
Girl, I did not know that Olivia was balding. That's why she wear them hats. I'm like, oh, she's balding a little.
Fully stoned, right?
Don't make me feel like you down.
I know, right?
No, Tina, don't do that to me. What in the fire, Elvis Presley? No.
What? Or is it just like... Yeah, it spreads it open. Your full teeth.
You want me to put that in my mouth? Was it ever in your mouth? Cause no.
You know, and I have the hair, and I have a gold tooth. I'm just gonna try to make you as Black American princess as possible.
So you gonna turn Utica to a ghetto girl? Got it.
My dear. I think that might be inappropriate. I love the...
See, because I was thinking that, and Utica said it might be inappropriate, so... And we already went through the whole Bob Ross situation, so it's like... Just don't put on another squirrel wig.
Word up, double gang banger.
Tyler Perry presents RuPaul Back to His Roots.
You lip synced last week.
What do you think?
Well, your ass is still here, ain't it?
Oh. Not RuPaul didn't answer the question. Not, well, you still here? Oh.
Well, I know you want to be respectful. Here's the thing. If you're coming from a place of love, you ain't got to worry about what other people got to say.
RuPaul, I don't feel like that answer was like, I feel like he didn't know what to say because he's himself has done questionable things. But I also get that because I know, like, I like to do certain looks. Like, for instance, this Molina look. I wish that I could have just, back in the day, I would change my whole skin tone and everything to match a character. And I still may do that one day. But then some people, the more the whole drag race thing happened, because before then I had all my followers, nobody looked at it as cultural appropriation or anything until drag race, of course. And so it's like, when I do things, it's from an artistic way. It's not to be disrespectful, it's because I'm trying to be as close as I can to their character. Just like, you know, I like Asian clothing. When, to be honest, Asian and like African clothing is kind of similar. It's very traditional and very just all the jewelry, and it's just pretty, you know, and like some people have an issue with that, but it's mostly white people who are offended for other races, as you know. So, I mean, it's just one of those things, yeah, it's like, you kind of have a point, like, if it's coming from a place of love and not ignorance, then cool, but if people get mad at it, that's just what it is.
feel it, you know.
Oh shit, the black is coming in her, girl, not the black girl next way.
Well, it's time for beauty and toes. Ooh, damn, his toes are curled. That means you're hitting it right. It's time for beauty and looks, y'all.
Got my ice cream gloss looking gorgeous.
If you know where this comes from, you nasty. Anyway, that's been Beauty and Looks with Nina Bonina Brown.
I'm almost feeling RuPaul's look, but then I think it's the wig I don't really care for that much. I am glad it's a different, but like this one I think she should have had her blonde like just here, you know, but I'll still rent it.
The mini edition. I look just like Tina. The hair is right. The mug is, well, it's Tina.
That was shady. Now, well, the mug is Tina. But this is, I mean, it gives Tina, I guess. I just kind of wish that she would have really went with the orange and yellow colors, but I'll rent it.
Burner as Rosé. She really should have shaved her arms for this.
I don't know if I see Rosé. Her face definitely looks different though. Like I don't know if I like this face on her, but I'll still rent it for the effort.
Olivia Lux as Denali.
Olivia Lux as Denali as...
Olivia, it's okay. She's not skating. I thought she was going to skate, she said, but I'll rent it.
As Olivia Lux.
It appears that she gets a lot of tail. Yes.
Olivia made Denali look a little more manly in the face, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna rent everybody's look just because of the effort that's put into it. You know, it's not like I love these looks, but I'll rent it.
As Utica.
She is very thin-skinned.
I think Utica did a pretty good job on Simone's face. She actually did. Like the complexion, I actually think she did her complexion better than Simone normally does her own complexion, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna rent this. I'm actually gonna buy it because Simone is selling it.
Utica as Simone, yay.
Look like my cousin, Shanae.
Utica looks good. Good job, Simone. And it doesn't look like she's being black. Like I can see a white girl doing this look. I'm gonna buy this. Her face looks completely different. I'm buying this.
Candy Muse. The Brazonks in the house.
That looks cute. I don't know if I see Candy per se, but it's a cute look. I rent it.
Now, Candy Muse as Gottmik. They always say the nipple.
Now the hey gorge. This is cute. I'm gonna rent it.
Who should go home tonight?
Oh Lord, the dreadful who should go home comments. Oh God.
Olivia on Denali tonight.
So Rose and Tina basically chose Olivia because they don't see Olivia on Denali. Denali's like, Olivia's like, well, I'm gonna base it off the whole competition, not just tonight, and I think Utica, so ciao.
Gottmik looks a little more like a Tina Burner style brand. I'd have to say Candy.
You would never see Tina walk down the runway looking like a hoe, like this, looking flawless. Number one. And number two.
Girl, Candy is so in her feelings, bitch. She's so in her feelings. Now she read Tina, like, goddamn, like, what I do? She read Tina, and you still didn't answer who should go home. You said Denali and Olivia, but who though?
Congratulations, you're the winners of this week's challenge.
Simone and Utica won. Congrats. Because I thought they were going to say Gottmik it's Candy because they were kind of praising them, but yes, they deserve this. They did such a good job.
Tina Burner, Rosé, you are safe.
Well, Olivia and Denali are lip syncing for their life. Yeah, I can see that.
Show is hot out here.
Mary put the shackles up on feet like, not gospel. Well, kind of gospel. Okay. I'm just glad it's not their other song. You don't love God? I love God. What wrong with you?
I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you?
I hated that.
Everything that could go wrong, all went wrong at one time.
That Denali's trying to get me like serious face thing, but I don't know. I'm not really buying it. I feel like Olivia's kind of doing too much, but she's doing better. So
Olivia Lux, Shantae, you stay.
So Olivia won the lip sync. Yeah. I'm sorry. I feel like they were doing or trying to do what they think somebody does during a gospel number. It seemed a little silly to me a little bit, some of it, to be honest. But yeah.
Hater with a whole lot of class and a whole lot of ass.
Okay. Even though this hoe tried to come for me online during that whole foolery, I do think it's kind of messed up that she went home on this, because I don't know if it really was deserved, per se, as far as like just the whole show, but you still got it on there. You did a good job. Well, guys, you know I'm done. I'm done. I am done. Thank you guys for being here. As always, I am ripping this off. It's time to go. Love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Remember to stay beat, stay beautiful. Well, try to stay beautiful. But most importantly, stay blessed. Kima Cho or Kimochi.
I'm so white and confused. Where is the manager? Where is Fubu?